Hello, this is Gilberto Guerrero, and this is week 8 of Gateway Men's Practicum. And for week 8 was the Gateway Conference. And man, I can't tell you how tired I was after those 2 days of being at the conference all day and then having to work after that. So um, the Gateway Conference, we did the 50 to 100 churches. We surveyed them, asking them how their men's ministry or what they do for their men's ministry. And basically some of the question was how do you reach men? What communication tools do you use? What percentage of your men are actually volunteering in the church? And the fifth question, I think, was how do you get men to serve? So I believe we hit 39 interviews, which we didn't get the 50, but I feel that 39 was still a lot. But from interviewing these different pastors and churches, I saw some differences, but for the most part everyone fairly had well enough or thought out ideas of how to reach these men, as far as indirectly by having fun things like hunting or fishing or playing football or barbecuing, whatever it was. Most churches had the idea of reaching these men and how to reach them. And there was a few that actually sounded very similar to what Todd was teaching us earlier this semester about reaching the man indirectly so that he can go from indirect to direct. So it was actually pretty cool to see the similarities between some of the churches and how they do men's ministry. And one of the coolest things that actually happened was me and Colin, after interviewing one of the pastors, he actually just began to ask us what we were planning to do with our lives, what school we're going to, what we're studying for, and he ended up praying for us. So it was just great to have that long conversation with that pastor and just talk about men's ministry and what the future holds. So overall, I kind of had to get out of my shell because I'm naturally an introvert. So doing stuff like that, interviewing people, especially in front of the camera, was difficult for me and took a lot of energy out of me. But I noticed that the more that I practice speaking in front of people or speaking in front of the camera, the better I get each time. And that's one thing that I kind of see it as now when I'm asked to do projects like this. I just do everything I can to do my best. And I've noticed throughout the years that I've really improved in my communication, and as far as my work job and as far as speaking to other people, I'm able to do that a lot better than what I was before. Before I was just really shy and really didn't like to do that sort of stuff. But now I speak with confidence, and and sometimes I just get excited doing this stuff. Although I'm naturally an introvert, sometimes it gets me excited. But anyway, the Gateway Conference was a great experience. Didn't really get to attend any sessions or anything. It was all just work, trying to get this project done. And overall, I had a great time, and I actually learned a lot from other pastors, other men's pastors, and how they reach men in their congregations. So thank you. Have a blessed week.